Welcome back. We move on to sports. Here's Ayotunde Balogun.
Many thanks, Ijoma. Former Nigerian international Duke Udi has resigned as head coach at Nigerian National League side Osun United. Duke left his role earlier today and was full of thanks for the opportunity given to him to work with the Omoluabi Giants. There are indications that Udi is being lined up to take up the head coaching role at the Nigeria Professional Football League side Sunshine Stars. But the former 3SC man has kept lips sealed about his next destination. Meanwhile, Osun United, who are currently 8th on the NNL log, are expected to name a new head coach in a matter of days. World champions Germany were this evening made to work hard than expected in their 3-2 win over the Socceroos of Australia in their Confederations Cup Group B debut. Germany led 1-0 after 5 minutes through Lars Stindl, who finished superbly inside the box. But then the Australians pulled level on 41 minutes with Thomas Rogic finishing well at the top of the box off a deflection. After Germany retook the lead 3 minutes later through a penalty kick goal from Julian Draxler, the Europeans grabbed the winner on 48 minutes through this effort from Leon Goretzka.
And little debate from an Australian point of view, surely. Germany's captain puts them back in front. Half from Julian Brandt, running behind by Leon Goretzka, who gets on it and steers it home superbly. Leon Goretzka makes it 3-1. It's Moy instead, and it's straight in the wall. Rogic second time. He gets through somehow with a deflection. Leno has made a real mess of that, and Australia have scored.
Croatia's state attorney is investigating Croatia international and Real Madrid midfielder Luca Modric on suspicion of giving false testimony in a criminal trial. Modric testified last week at the trial of a tax official and 3 former senior officials from the club Dinamo Zagreb, including its former chief executive Zratko Mamic. The state attorney's office in the eastern city of Osijek, which is running the investigation of the false testimony, did not name Modric as a standard procedure in Croatia. Modric testified as a witness at the trial of tax and Dinamo officials on charges that they avoided paying $1.84 million in taxes. And that's a wrap on sports news. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. The news at 10 continues in a moment.
Thanks a lot, Ayotunde. In the UK, another act of terror has been recorded in the city of London, this time near a mosque north of the city. A man said to have drove his van into worshippers close to the Muslim welfare house in Finsbury Park, and they were gathered to help an elderly man who had collapsed. The man later died, but it's uncertain his death was as a result of the attack. Prime Minister Theresa May has condemned the attack as, quote, every bit sickening, end of quote.
Another tragic incident in London, this time an attack on a Muslim community where at least one person has been confirmed dead and several injured after a white van ploughed into worshippers leaving Finsbury Park Mosque in North London just shortly after midnight. The driver, a 48-year-old white man, was grabbed at the scene and pinned down by members of the public before being arrested by the police.
This is being treated as a terrorist attack, and the Counter-Terrorism Command is investigating.
The British Prime Minister Theresa May at number 10 Downing Street described the Islamophobic attack as sickening.
Our thoughts and prayers this morning are with the family and friends of the man who died and those who were injured. On behalf of the people of London and the whole country, I want to thank the police and the emergency services once again for responding as they always do, with great professionalism and courage.
Meanwhile, the heads of the Finsbury Park Mosque and the Muslim Welfare House have joined leaders of other faiths in London to call for unity and calm.
An attack on one faith is an attack on all faith and communities. Those who try to divide us and who aim to spread fear, hatred and division will not succeed.
We don't want more casualties. We're not criminals. If this guy is mad, well, he's not mad. He knew what he was doing. So we don't want to go into a circle of violence. We have to break the circle of violence.
The attack is the fourth since March in Britain and the third to involve a vehicle deliberately driving at pedestrians. It also comes at a tumultuous time for the government, with Britain starting complex divorce talks with the European Union.
Well, on entertainment news tonight, renowned saxophonist and Olumide Sobowale teams up with pianist Wale Oni for the performance. Here's Mayowa Ogundele with more.
Many thanks. On entertainment news tonight, Tiki Entertainment, in conjunction with the Abuja Enquirer, presents a special evening of jazz concert with renowned saxophonist Olumide Sobowale. A close group of classic music lovers turned up with expectations for a great evening, and the fellow of the Royal School of Music and Trinity College of Music, both in London, did not disappoint. The evening combined some old classics with original compositions from Sobowale, including some he adopted from popular folklores. He collaborated with acclaimed music producer and pianist Wale Oni for a brief session for reenactment of Dave Brubeck's Take 5. Gospel music acts in Nigeria and Africa who do not step up their game as far as stage performance is concerned will be left behind in the industry. This is one of the several takeaways from the just concluded the African Music Ministers Conference organized by music promoter Bola Mogaji in Lagos, southwest Nigeria. Music enthusiasts, music educators, singers, and other industry stakeholders in attendance were eager to teach and learn the art of navigating the gospel music terrain, as well as update their knowledge in music production, distribution, and branding.
That was Mayowa Ogundele with entertainment news. And the main news again. The federal government today said it will release 350 billion naira for capital projects across the country 1 week after signing Budget 2017 into law. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks a lot for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Hunyato. Good night.